Here we are at the Kentucky Speedway for the running of the KFC 300 and the next race to determine who gets into the Target Series Season number 4 chases. That is winding down. On the pole for this race in our 42 car field is Alexander on the 36, 2 is outside is the 14 Michael Canto. In third you have Trey Rainey, 4th is Max Anderson, running up the top 5 you got JT Hanley. Then 6th you have Eli Bright, 7th is Kyle Hunter, 8th is Luke Rainey, 9th is Derek Hamill, 2nd in points looking for his first win of the season, but he's also going to be looking for that points lead. Running out the top 10 you got Jim Gambit. The rest of the field goes Cole Luigi and then Cara Friesen, Levi Jones and Jeff Bright, then you got Julius Anderson and John Gambit, Colton Yo and Jake West, Jeff Samito and Steve Larker, Joe Jefferson, Isaac Nichols, Evan Hunter and Justin Heath, then you got Jake Richardson and Jonathan Buford. Your points leader Alex Stewart starting back in the danger zone, and then you got Jay Jefferson, along with Tyler Lyman and then Jay Gambit, Robert Hernandez and Jason Larker, Marcus Sachi and Mason Hayward, Brayson Collins and Tim Randolph, Patrick Smith and Riley Spurleytube, Josie Androvich and Jason Smith Jr. running out the field on the final row number 21, 42nd Tim Gary, 41st TJ Henry. So they have a lot of work to get to the front here at Kentucky as we now go down trackside to hear the command. Forty-two cars fire up and roll off here at the Kentucky Speedway and the KFC 300 for 30 laps around this 1.5 mile oval. The pace car makes left-hand turn to pit road. Up front, it's Alexander on the 36, 2's outside the 14 Michael Canto. Behind them, Trey Rainey and Max Anderson on the second row. Looking to take the green flag and start the KFC 300 at Kentucky. We are green flag racing, green flag in the air. Two cars into the turn one wall. We stay green for now. Yeah, it was Jeff Smeo who blew up. He went up and hit the outside wall. He got Jason Smeo Jr. along with it. Trey Rainey up to the high side as they come off turn number 4. Lap 1's going to be led by Alexander Rowe possibly. But they're 3 wide now. Kyle Hunter to the bottom. JT Hanley in the middle. Lap 1 led by Alexander Rowe up top as they hit 1 and 2. Kyle Hunter's going to take the race lead. They're 4 wide for second. 5 wide, further back, making contact. Michael Canto and Trey Rainey. Cole Luigi looks for the race lead. Levi Jones to the bottom of the number 38. Levi Jones off of turn number 4 will take it. As behind them 4 wide racing. Goodyear brought a different tire compound in this race for the Target Series and Gatorade Cup Series. It's showing why it should stay because the racing is phenomenal. Very, very competitive. The middle lane is a place where you can run, but the bottom lane is the preferred lane like most tracks now. Here comes Steve Larker to the bottom lane now. Jake Richardson also there in the 88. Richardson's going to look to the bottom lane as they are shuffling throughout this whole pack. And with this 4 wide racing, a wreck is bound to happen, especially at a 1.5 mile oval like Kentucky. It is a very wide track that would go down the apron, down the front straightaway, so there's a lot of room to go, but the corners is where it might happen. As Tyler Lyman, last season's champion, gets to the race lead, but he has Jason Larker to his inside, And they're getting very, very close. Luke Rainey and Jim Gambit making contact down the backstretch. Derek Hamill being forced up the track. They make a 5 wide. That would be the breaking point right there, 5 wide. Back there, they are 5 wide. Joe Androvich into the grass with some others. Caution out, Trey Rainey and Alexander Rowe, TJ Hanley. Up to the outside wall hard. That's definitely going to take the 36 out of this race. They have raced back. Your points leader has the race lead. It's Alex Stewart. Just make sure these guys don't wreck. Coming back as they're still stacked up. I believe they'll be fine. They're only 3 wide. Well, they are still 4 wide, 5 wide in some places. We'll just make sure they sail this all out. It looks like they should, as long as they can get into their positions. Looks like they're going to be able to do that. So leading us back to the stripe was your points leader, Alex Stewart. Let's see what happened as they go down to the grass. They wreck Alexander Rowe heavy damage along with Trey Rainey and some others. We saw the 5 wide at the back of the pack. We knew it wasn't going to be good. JT Hanley kind of forcing Trey Rainey and some others down. If Hanley was just a little bit higher, they might be able to make it work, but there was not enough room for that 5 wide. Rainey bounced off Hanley down into Alexander Rowe and Josie Androvich. Rowe comes right back up the track. Trey Rainey comes up into him. TJ Hanley had it missed and then got hit hard. by Trey Rainey. Sandroge able to continue on. Marcus Sachi and some others step on the brakes to miss it. Caution comes out, and we got some heavy damage to Alexander Rowe, TJ Hanley, and Trey Rainey. And Hanley had it missed, and then look at the hit for Alexander Rowe too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Hanley had it missed, and then he got hit hard by Trey Rainey. So look at this from a different angle as they come off of turn number 4. Bouncing off each other. Sandroge did get some damage as well, but it's not as severe as those 3 cars. As we'll go on board with the 44 of TJ Hanley. He has an onboard camera. He has a win this season, but he's been slipping as of late because of some incidents. And this is not going to be good for Hanley's search for a championship in the Target Series. So Alex Stewart led the field back. They will, of course, stay out, and the 4 car will be a race leader once we go back to the green flag. Coming back to the restart, lap number 9. Jeff Smear, remember, he had that piston issue on the first lap where he went high and into the wall. So he's out of that race along with Alexander Rowe in the wreck. Luckily, no cars are a lap down. 40 still left in the race. Up front, you have the 4 of Alex Stewart. Your points there, lean laps. That's good for his points still. He'll get 5 bonus points if he leads the most. Evan Hunter in 2nd. 3rd is Jake West. 4th is Justin Heath. And 5th is Jason Larker. Then you got Brayson Collins in 6th. 7th is Tyler Lyman. 8th is Eli Bright. 9th, Michael Canto. And running out the top 10, you got Jim Gambit. So that's your top 10 for this restart. In lap number 9, the pace car is in. Alex Stewart, your points are going to leave the field back to the green flag. As is out, we are back racing here at Kentucky. See some cars get going, some don't. Jim Gambit way up to the outside. That's going to surrender a few positions for him as the battle for the race lead already on. Evan Hunter drives to the bottom lane. He's going to be underneath Alex Stewart as they hit 1 and 2. He's going to get by him off of turn number 2. Easy move there for Evan Hunter to get to that race lead. But Alex Stewart, if he can sell into 2nd, he might have a chance to get that right back. Alex Stewart has cleared for 2nd. The battle for 3rd is on. Tyler Lyman underneath Justin Heath. And that's something you haven't been able to do here in the past. You haven't been able to drive it underneath someone and make it stick. Here you can do that finally with this tire compound Goodyear has brought, and it provides for some great racing. As Alex Stewart's already back to the inside. He's trying to grab that race lead. Evan Hunter did lead that lap. Stewart is back to the race lane, turn 1. But Tyler Lyman is there to the bottom lane. He's going to get right on by that 4 car. Great move there out of that 22. Some shuffling back in the pack. I believe Jake Richardson almost got spun, or he almost spun someone back in the pack. I believe it might have been the 15 of Jake West as Tyler Lyman, last season's champion, to the point here at Kentucky. But he has a hungry pack behind him. Here comes Jay Jefferson to the apron, looking for a move, trying to get by Tyler Lyman into turn 1. He has a big run to the bottom. He's going to grab it right there. Off of turn number 2, Jay Jefferson easily clears Tyler Lyman, but he has Michael Canto with a big run in his mirror. Also, Jim Gambit in the 60 cars. Remember, he went all the way to the top on the restart. Here he is battling inside the top 5. Michael Canto now to the inside. Jefferson trying to grab that race lead. Jim Gambit's going to make it 3 wide. Jefferson leads that lap. That's important because he's kind of up there in the points to where if he gets a win, it's going to be close as if he can make the chase or not. So he needs a win, obviously. And a lot of these other drivers do as well. Here comes Jake Richardson, the 88, Steve Larkin, the 33, won at Phoenix earlier this season. He's looking to add a 2nd win and almost guarantee himself a spot in the chase if he can do it. Justin Heath as well, trying to do the same. He won at Daytona, the first race of the season. They're shuffling behind. 3 and 4 wide. Some great racing. Joe Jefferson there in the 31. He's had some success in the Gary Cup Series this season. Hasn't had much success in the Target Series. Looking to start that, though. Coming to 17 laps to go. He's to the inside for the race lead. Evan Hunter back down to the bottom lane already. He's going to go 3 wide for 3rd. Has Code Luigi behind him and Carter Friesen there on the inside lane as well. Friesen coming off a win in the Gary Cup Series at Michigan. So, he's pumped up to be back racing in the Target Series, trying to get a win here. And the number 54 Toyota Camry, he's looking to the inside. He's challenging. Friesen put in the middle now by JT Hanley. Some great racing up at the front. Evan Hunter's loving what he's seeing. They keep shuffling behind him. It's allowing him to keep this race lead. 4 wide further back in the pack. Now, luckily the track is just a little bit wider than some of these other 1.5 mile tracks where they can go 4 wide. It's wider than Atlanta. It's wider than Las Vegas. They can go 4 wide here. It's just sometimes very, very dangerous and very, very close. So Jason Larker is going to grab the race lead from Evan Hunter. They finally got clear from behind. Jeff Bright to the bottom lane. Looking for another win this season. He has 2 already. Looking for a 3rd. As Evan Hunter back to the inside for the race lead. Did a nice little crossover move there down the backstretch. He's going to grab it. Come to halfway this time. 15 down, 15 to go. Evan Hunter back out front, but he has Jeff Bright and some others charging hard behind. Bright now going to try for the race lead in 1 and 2. He's going to take it. That's the 6 right there, Mason Hayward. He's coming to the bottom lane. And they are 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 in the pack. Jake Gambit now 3 wide to the bottom. Kyle Hunter there in the 18. Jake West in the 15 also. Yeah, Jake West has been making some enemies out on the track. A lot of people have been saying he's cost them a win. He's taken wins away. And he's out here now going 3 wide for that race lead. 14 laps to go. Joe Jefferson back to the bottom lane. He's looking. Robert Hernandez pushing him through. Derek Hill, we mentioned he needs the points leader. He needs to win a race. He doesn't have a win this season. He's second in points. If he gets to the points leader, he's automatically locked into the chase. If he gets a win, he's automatically locked into the chase. Here he is going 3 wide. You know, with Alex Stewart stuck in that middle lane, not really making any progress, not really falling back. As Hamilton leads the lap, that's 5 bonus points. Yeah, I believe Alex Stewart might lock up the most laps led, though. He was leading before the caution. He led at the caution, so he's leading all those laps under caution as well. So Alex Stewart might get 5 extra bonus points there. As Max Harrison going to look 3 wide to the bottom. Yeah, and this is not good. They're going 5 wide. Oh, around goes Colton Young into the pack! Jim Gambit's outside and they're wrecking big time! Jay Jefferson climbs the wall, I believe. Big crash. Many cars involved in the top 20. Jeff Bright with damage. Jay Jefferson smoking. Your points leader, Alex Stewart's involved. Tyler Lyman, Jim Gammett's back there. Joe Jefferson, Trey Rainey comes in, nails. Rainey is up on the 40 car. Cole Luigi with a ton of damage. Joe Sandrovich. And the whole field. TJ Hanley, wow. My oh my. Max Harrison leads the field back, and with just over 10 laps to go, a big crash as they went 5 wide. Colton Yo spun into the middle of the pack, and chaos ensued. Let's see what happened. 5 wide. JT Hanley made it 5 wide on Colton Yo. Just is not going to work here at Kentucky. So he spins Yo, and then Yo gets spun into the pack, up into Eli Bright, into Jay Jefferson. Alex Stewart barely had it missed. Jim Gambit. Jefferson rides the wall. Gambit up and over. Jason Larker up and over. Jeff Bright, Luke Rainey does a 360. Is he able to get away is the question. Jonathan Buford, Rainey's teammate. Mason Hayward. Evan Hunter was back there. I believe he misses it. Levi Shunts, Tim Randolph go by on the inside. Marcus Sachi, Riley Spurley Tube, Joe Jefferson, Eli Bright, Colton Yo, Jake West, Cole Luigi. Some others involved in a big crash. Jay Jefferson up there smoking. Look at this in real time from a few different camera angles. Then we'll go on board with a few drivers. This was one nasty, scary accident. And then watch as Trey Rainey and some others come flying in here. Along with Jason Smith Jr., Trey Rainey, they come flying in here and they hit a few guys very hard. Here comes Trey Rainey, hit Jake West up on the 40 car, and I believe that's actually what got Code Luigi all of his damage that he actually got from that wreck. So let's look at this from a different camera angle, and then we'll go on board with a few drivers. This is a big crash, and that's going to take out about 10, 15, 20 cars in that crash. Big one at Kentucky. That's what happens when you race 3 and 4 wide around this track. It was some great racing, though, while it lasted. Alex Stewart, your points leader, is an onboard camera. He just barely was in it. He was ahead of the wreck ahead of the spin that started, but he was just caught up. Yeah, I think what he saw there would be classified as no good. Levi Johnson in the 38, I think he was actually able to miss this, if I'm not mistaken. Did get some damage right there, but overall, very good job there by Johnson to miss it. I think he was actually at the back of the pack because he saw what was happening. He's like, nope, that's not going to happen. It's not going to work. So back to the stripe in front. It was Max Aronson in the 50 car. They will, of course, stay out, so it'll be a restart with under 10 to go here at Kentucky. Coming back to the restart with 8 laps to go. The cars out because there are Jim Gambit, Jason Smeo Jr., Trey Rainey, Jay Jefferson, Cole Luigi, Jake West, and Joe Jefferson. There are 33 cars left in the race, a lot of them with damage, however. As up front, Max Aronson in the 50 trying to hold on and win. In second, it's Cara Fries. In third, is Justin Heath. Fourth is Isaac Nichols. Fifth is Brayson Collins. Steve Larker in 6th. Derek Hamill 7th. 8th is Michael Canto. 9th is John Gambit. Running out the top 10, got Robert Hernandez. A lot of cars with damage just outside the top 10. It'll be interesting to see how they get going. To the restart zone, they come. Max Anderson with the race lead. Green flag back in the air. We're back racing. Car freezing, spins his tires on that restart. Some cars jumping up to the outside already. Cars with damage trying to get out of the way. As stacking up. Carter Friesen stacked the field up as Isaac Nichols is going to get from 4th to 2nd on that restart. Down the backstretch they come. Jason Larker moving low, trying to get out of the way. Everyone without damage basically has a shot right now. Steve Larker to the inside, looking for his 2nd win of the season. Bryce Collins looking for his 3rd win of the season. Just 7 laps of racing to go. Steve Larker now to the inside. Max Anderson for the race lead in 1 and 2. John Gambit's coming in the 43 car. Michael Cantos on the bottom lane, number 14. And we've got a few TriStar cars up here. Up at the front, they're looking good. The 14 and the 19. JT Hanley with a ton of damage. He's actually able to stay with this pack somehow. Could you imagine if he wins with that torn up car? Here comes Michael Cantos to the inside. John Gambit. 6 to go now. Car freezing back to the bottom lane. He's challenging for a second. He's 3 wide. Steve Larker is up ahead, loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Isaac Nichols forced the hole that possibly wasn't there. He made it work. Derek Hamill behind him. We talked about how much Hamill wants to win, but hell, a top 5 finish, that'd be great for him. 5 laps to go this time. Nichols forced to the middle. Derek Hamill to the bottom lane. Bryson Collins also down there. Max Anderson and some others. 5 to go at Kentucky. If these guys will get formed up, 2nd on back, they can run down Steve Larker. But with them bound 3 wide, it's just not going to happen for them. Max Anderson restarted this last restart up front. He's back up to 2nd now after falling back. There's John Gambit now to his inside. Evan Hunter has joined this pack in the number 11 car. He barely, narrowly missed that wreck. He's led some laps here today, looking to the inside, 3 wide. 4 to go, coming to 3 to go this time. Steve Larker's loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Battles back and forth between Carter Friesen, Mason Hayward, Evan Hunter, John Gambit. They're 3 wide, possibly even going to go 4 wide here in 3 and 4. Steve Larker's like, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. 3 wide, Isaac Nichols to the bottom with just 3 laps of racing to go at Kentucky. Derek Hamill wants to win badly. He's coming to the front. He's going to make it 3 wide to the bottom. Bryson Collins in the 01 might make it to the bottom lane. But if they keep doing this, Steve Larker's just going to pull away and win without being contested. Eli Bryson had damage, but I don't think they'll catch him in 2 laps. Steve Larker got out front on the restart. They've been battling behind him, and that's how he's kept this lead with now 2 laps of racing to go. Kim Max Anderson just needs to run him down. This is the closest they've been to Steve Larker, but Anderson goes up the track. Here comes Justine to the bottom. Michael Canto to the bottom lane as well. 3 wide for a second to the white flag. They have caught Steve Larker, but do they have a shot to win? No one's behind Canto that could shuffle him out of pack. Here they come to the stripe. White flag one more time around Kentucky. Can Steve Larker hold on over Michael Canto in the pack? 4 wide, rubbing on each other as they hit turn 1. Steve Larker trying to hold on over Michael Canto. Canto's going to have 1 shot. It's going to be in 3 and 4. Steve Larker hits 3 and 4 with the race lead. No contest for him as he comes off turn number 4. 2nd win of the season at Kentucky for Steve Larker. The 33 team to victory lane at Kentucky. How about the job there by Steve Larker? He got out front on the restart, held off the pack to get to victory lane. Steve Larker with the victory. 2nd victory of the season. He won at Phoenix in a photo finish over Trey Rainey. He now wins here at Kentucky. And that all but guarantees a spot in the chase for that 33 team. Let's now go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the KFC 300 at Kentucky. There were 2 caution flags for 8 laps. And there were 12 lead changes among 11 different drivers. A very competitive Kentucky race. Steve Larker actually leads the most laps. He leads 8 of 30 laps to get to victory lane. Michael Canto so close in 2nd, Bryson Collins in 3rd, Mason Hayward 4th, and Derek Hamill in 5th. Then you got Tim Gary in 6th, 7th was John Gambit, 8th is Evan Hunter, 9th Carter Friesen, running out the top 10 you got Max Anderson. So there's your top 20. And how about Robert Hernandez in 11th? The rear end of that car was all torn up. He ends up in the 11th position. And then same with JT Hanley and the 81 hands up 14th. Every side of that car was demolished. So great to see some guys with damage actually able to hang on to some pretty decent finishes. Now look down 21st to 40th. Cars down here with damage out. Alex Stewart, your points leader, is up 29th. He is now no longer your points leader. That belongs to Derek Hamill in the 19. And then we look down at the rest of the field. A lot of these guys involved in that big crash. You see your pole leader, Alexander Rowe, involved in that first crash. He ends up 41st. Let's now go look at the point standings. 19 races down. Here are the point standings. Derek Hamill takes it over. He now has a 48-point lead over Alex Stewart, who falls to second. Levi Schoens is third. Patrick Smith in fourth. And Max Harrison in fifth. Then you got Justin Heath in sixth. Seventh, Evan Hunter. Eighth, JT Hanley. Ninth, Luke Rainey. And rounding out the top 10, you got TJ Hanley. So there's your top 20. You see Steve Larker with that victory. Second win of the season, moves up to 17th. Right now, I believe we have 4 or 5 drivers with 2 wins this season. So if we look right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drivers in the top 20 with victories. If we go down 21st to 40th, Brayson Collins also with the victory. That is the 12th driver. And then 13th, Jonathan Buford. Now, this is a very interesting situation. Of course, Buford wouldn't be, and he's the 13th driver with the victory. So you don't have to count him. Your front 12 drivers with victories. You look at Derek Hamill with the points. He doesn't have a win. So he knocks out the guy in last with a victory. Obviously, that wouldn't be the 01 of Brayson Collins because he has 2 wins. It wouldn't be Jeff Bright because he has 2 wins. It wouldn't be Marcus Tachi or Steve Larkin. They both have 2 wins. It would be last season's champion Tyler Lyman, 14th in points with a victory. He'd be knocked out because he only has 1 victory this season, and Derek Hamill, your points leader, has no victory. So that's a very interesting situation we're in right now, where last season's champion wouldn't be in. He has to either get another victory, move up, or hope someone with a win moves down. But right now, that's how it is. It would be Derek Hamill, Alex Stewart, Levi Schoens, Max Harrison, Justin Heath, Evan Hunter, JT Hanley, TJ Hanley, and then Steve Larker, Marcus Tachi, Jeff Bright, and Brayson Collins that would be battling in the chase if it were to start today. A lot can change still. Some poor seasons down here for Cole Luigi, Jake West, Jeff Semio. Not the seasons they won. Almost impossible now for them to make the chase because of their bad luck. So the next race, it's going to be a road course, the Old Spice 250 at Old Spice. See you guys then.